At an elevation of 1,487 meters above Ban Na Hills is a part of Sun World Amusement Park Group about 20 kilometers away from Da Nang City Center. Sun World Ban Na Hills is the most noteworthy resort and recreational complex of central Vietnam. Just travel to Sun World Ban Na Hills and revel in the typical rotation of 4 seasons in a single day and numerous festivities, recreations, and relaxation and cuisine. The resort complex Sun World Ban Na Hills was bestowed the accolade of Top Tourist Resort of Vietnam by the Vietnam Association of Tourism for straight 3 years between 2015 to 2018. Within the 11 years in operation and unabated development, Sun World Ban Na Hills have emerged to be a commonplace for domestic and foreign holidaymakers in Da Nang. The recreational complex has a world record cable car system, which caters the transportation demands of millions of holidaymakers to Ban Na. Sun World Ban Na Hills, they are equipped with 5 cable car routes, many of which smashed world records and won international awards with the accumulated capacity of nearly 7,000 passengers per hour, with estimated ride from 15 to 20 minutes from the station to Ban Na Hills depending on line and weather. With the height of 1,414 meters above sea level, the Golden Bridge is no less than a prominent architectural wonder that envisages the sash-like route across the heavens. Spanning nearly 150 meters long in the Paradise Garden, this bridge is regarded as a special transit stop to deliver tourists and holidaymakers from the mountain foot or the French village to La Jardin des Morts Gardens. The bridge measures 12.8 meters wide and comprises 8 arches, and the longest of which is 21.2 meters. glamour of Le Jardin d'Amour at its best is a must-try on any tourist's bucket list at Sun World Bana Hills. The 9 gardens of Le Jardin d'Amour are 9 amusing tales in 9 varying architectures, which harmonize so well in a visual sonata of Belle. This museum of the Sun World Bana Hills is the first of its kind in Vietnam, displaying remarkable wax figures of various celebrities worldwide from different areas, such as music, cinema stars, sport legends, and politicians. Each statue is a urbane artwork of wax crafted by an Italian artisan. This is the perfect visitor attraction for an entire family while in Bana Hills. Was commenced and inspired by 2 legendary novels, Journey to the Center of the Earth and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by French writer Jules Verne. The Fairground Park reserves countless jollification and bombshells, which of course involve well-tailored games to keep the little ones occupied and delighted all day long. French Village at Sun World Bana Hills is a replica of passionate and classical France in our fantasy through a string of peculiar architectural collections: the town, village, square, cathedral, and inns. Holiday makers to the French village seem to jump back in time and get carried back to the cultured and elegant way of life in one of the ancient countries of the world. Our tour package includes a lunch buffet in addition to its distinctive architecture. Ba Na Hills impresses holiday makers with a buffet restaurant system that serves hundreds of dishes from Asia to Europe, covering everything from prominent Asian soups, appetizers, main courses, and desserts that cater to every taste buds of tourists and their fondness.
Thank you for watching. For more videos like this, please like, share, and subscribe.